I was driving this Motzei Shabbat, Parashat Shemot. I was driving home, and the highway, in the corner of my eye, I saw it said Happy New Year. And I don't know why this time specifically, as opposed to any other time, I thought to myself, Happy New Year? What Happy New Year? What are you talking about? And I decided to try to dissect it. I'm driving, it's late at night, and I'm thinking to myself, Happy New Year? What are the goyim wishing for? Are they wishing Happy New Year just on the day itself? Like, have a good day, have a Happy New Year, for the parties. Or do they actually think that they're saying Leavdil elef alfei avdalot, like what we say, Shana Tova Metuka, Tizkuru Shanim Rabot, and we're speaking about the entire year. Do they mean the entire year, or do they mean just this individual day? So I was thinking, I'm trying to clarify this in my head, so I was thinking like this, maybe. If they mean it on this day, I don't understand. On what merit do they think that they're even going to have one good day? What did they do? They didn't do anything. On what zchut do they have? But on one day, we can say Shomer Petayim Hashem. Hashem protects the Petayim, the gullible. A person thinks, whatever, today is going to be a good day, just like yesterday maybe it was. Fine. But an entire year, what are they thinking? It's how could they wish one to the other, have a happy whole new year? What did they do? We, Bnei Israel, Ishtabach Shemo La'ad, we have a whole month of Elul. Sfaradim get up for Slichot the whole Elul. Ashkenazim only the week before. And still everybody's working on themselves. Some people do Taniyot, some people protect themselves from saying Lashon Hara, some people do this, everybody does tzedakah, mitzvot, people daven a little harder, people learn a little more Torah. So now I have a whole year ahead of me, and kule hai ve'ulai, all this that we do, and still maybe we come with tefillot HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Yom Kippur, people cry and they say, I'm sorry to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything we did the last year, and we want a whole new year. Fine. But what are they doing? Preparing themselves with gifts. Of course, we're not trying to learn from them. We're trying to be mitbonen, to observe, in order to see who we are and how we're mamash, nothing to do with the goyim. We have nothing to do. They're mamash michutz. It's not the same thing. Nothing that we do has anything. Oh, we have a new year, they have a new year. Right? That's not the same thing. We have holidays, they have no. Lo karav zeh kol halayla. Nothing. There's nothing resembling. Let's look. In this week's parashah, Parashat vaera, I'm going to read from the pasuk. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, Lachen emor livnei Yisrael. Tell Bnei Yisrael, Ani Hashem. I am Hashem. Vehotzeti etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzraim. I'm going to take you out from sivlot Mitzraim, from all the hard work of Mitzrayim. Veitzalti etchem me'avodatam. And I'm going to save you from their work, from their hard work. Vega'alti etchem bizroa netuya uvishfatim gedulim. And I'll redeem you with a strong arm, bizroa netuya, with an outstretched arm, uvishfatim gedulim, and major wonders. Velakahti etchem li le'am. And I'm going to take you for a nation. Ve'ayiti lachem le'elohim. And then I'll be a Hashem for you, and I'll have ashkacha platit directly on you. V'datem, and you will know ki ani Hashem Elokechem, that I am your HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That hamotzi etchem, hamotzi is on a regular, is a current. Hamotzi etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim, that I'm taking you out from under the hard work of Mitzrayim. Ve'eveti etchem el haaretz, and I'll bring you to the land. Asher nasati tedid, I raised my hand and I swore, latet ota leAvraham, leYitzhak, uLeYaakov, ve'natati ota lachem morasha ani Hashem. And I will bring you into the land that I swore to give the Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and I'll bring you to that land. Chachamim tell us that these are the 4 leshonot of Geula. These are the 5 leshonot of Geula, but 4 of them that Lelav Seder we drink 4 cups. Keneged the 4 leshonot, ve'otzeti, ve'itzalti, ve'ga'alti, ve'lakachti, and then ve'heveti. What are these levels of Geula, of being redeemed from Mitzraim? So, ve'hotzeti is, ve'hotzeti, I'll take you out. I'll take you out of Mitzrayim. But then, the Mefarshim explain this, the Ramban and others. Ve'itzalti is I'll save you, because you would think that I take you out, but then they're going to have a way to still attack from afar and ask for taxes or bother us from afar. What's it going to have to be away from them? We're not going to be immediately under them, but they're going to still have some sort of rulership over us. Ve'itzalti, and I'll save you. Ve'ga'alti, that's a stronger level of geula, of redemption, and is that I'll redeem you. They'll redeem you, which means like geulat sadeh, when a person has to redeem the field, that is, somebody sold the field, and he has a few years to redeem his field back. That's been shown geula. What does it mean? That HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to bring such punishments on the Mitzraim, and then they're going to say, listen, let us say we're going to redeem ourselves. We're going to protect our lives, just take Bnei Israel. It's a redeem, it's an exchange. And then velakachti, and I'll take you as a nation, and I'll be your king, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you will know that I took you from Mitzrayim. And then the last lashon is veheveti, and I'll bring you into Eretz Yisrael. And the question is, let's go in order. V'otzeti, I'll take you out from Mitzrayim. V'etzalti, I'll save you even from outside. They shouldn't have anything to do with you. V'ga'alti, I'll redeem you to the point that they'll be scared of you. They're going to remove themselves from you completely. And then v'lakachti, I'll give you the, what is it? The Farshim explain. I'll give you, v'lakachti, like kicha, like getting married. I'll make you my nation through giving you the Torah. How does it have anything to do with leaving Mitzrayim? With going out of Mitzrayim? How does it have anything to do with Ve'vet itchem Eretz Yisrael? The redemption should have been, I take you out of Mitzrayim, etc., and then I'll bring you to Israel, to the land of Eretz Yisrael, to the promised land. What is the Torah in middle, right there, which is V'lakachti, have anything to do with this? Ela, we have to understand that the Torah is the reason, but it's much more. The Torah is the reason that we are taken out of Mitzrayim, and the Torah is the reason why the whole Geulah comes about. And if not for the fact that Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to make us His nation through the Torah, then there's no reason for us to leave Mitzrayim. What's the point? And for sure not to be getting to Eretz Yisrael. The Sefono explains, if we look in the pasuk of Velakachti, which is the last level of the Geulah before taking you to Eretz Yisrael, he says, the Sefono explains that Vidatem, you will have a knowledge, you'll be able to observe, you'll be able to know and understand that me, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I took you out of Mitzrayim. And that is the reason why I'll be able to bring you into Eretz Yisrael. So, the whole reason of the Geulah is the Torah, so then why isn't it all the way in the beginning? It should have said, Velakachti. Hashem should have given us the Torah in Mitzrayim. And then, once we could realize, then the whole Geulah should happen. Why is it the second to last thing? I'll take you out of Mitzrayim and then I'll give you the Torah. So we know there's 49 levels of Tumah, we have to get out, and we have to spend time in the desert in order to get out of it. But let's understand it on a different level. Through Yediat Torah, we're going to come to a realization. That means we need the Torah to realize. In last week's parashah, in Parashat Shemot, I said a shiur about this last year and a few years ago, one in Hebrew, one in English, on this inyan, that Paro, the Rambam writes this, the Zohar says this, that Paro is the Yetzer Hara, and if we look through all his tactics and all his tricks and everything they tried to do, it was all different forms and different ways that the Yetzer Hara acts in order to try to beat us. And I mentioned in the shiur, and we'll speak about this now for very, very short, that there was one shevet that was able to overcome him. And it was with the midah of hitbonenut, of observing, of paying attention the entire time to what the Yetzer Hara is doing and beating him, but not fighting him head on. That's hard to do. Rather tricking him, going around. The Yetzer Hara is trying to trick us this way, we go around this way. How did they do this? Shevet Levi. The first thing was that Paro, who is resembling the Yetzer Hara, the Rambam writes, he is the Yetzer Hara, Paro, who Yetzer Hara, and he went to Bnei Israel and he said to them, Beferach, with a smooth mouth, "I'll come, I'll work with you, let's go, we'll build the whole city, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be modern art, whatever, etc." Fine. So Bnei Israel were all like, "Yeah, you see the king are doing this." Bnei Levi looked and said, "Hold on, what king is going to be working with the whole nation for years? No, this is not. We're going to tell him that we study Torah. We have no idea how to build. Ask me how to build with my left hand. What am I going to do with it? Right? I don't know how to do anything." So they removed themselves and they went to study Torah. Your decree wasn't talking to me. Then they went to Paro, tried killing. He saw that there's going to be a boy that's going to come and save Klal Israel. So he decided to kill the boy. So they went to Shifra and Puah, who were the daughter, Yocheved and Miriam, the daughter and granddaughter of Levi. What did they do? He said to them, "Don't kill everybody. Anyways, the girls are the continuation, right? If somebody's born from a Jewish mother, he's Jewish. So what are you worried about the boys? Kill the boys and leave the girls." So they didn't. But the hyena, not only that, they helped save the kids. So Paro asked them, "Why don't you listen to me? Why don't you do that?" So they told him, "What are you talking about? We came there, it was too late. It wasn't a fight. They tricked him out of it. When the Yetzer Hara came from one angle, they tricked out of it from another angle." And then, Vayelech ish mi bet Levi. Amram, Moshe's father, went. The Chida explains that the Lashon Vayelech is b'mitun, which means he was calm and collected. He paid attention. What did he pay attention? He saw that his daughter, who was 4, Miriam, had a prophecy. She was having a nevuah. And she said that he realized that this prophecy wasn't stam nothing. And even though he had a whole cheshbon in his head why he shouldn't remarry Yocheved, he went and back and remarried. Paid attention that this must be something that Kadosh Baruch Hu wants. And he did so. And then later on, and the next biggest thing was Moshe Rabbeinu, when he walked in the desert and he saw the Sinai, he saw the burning bush, he said, "Asura na ve'er'eh." I'm going to take a look and pay attention. What's going on? Asura na ve'er'eh. Vayar Hashem kisar lirot. The Mefarshim Balei Musar explain, Hashem saw that he went to take a look, to observe. Observing, you're there, that midah of, over there I was speaking about as in context of Yetzer Hara. But that midah of hitbonenut, of paying attention, is the reason why we're going to end up in Eretz Yisrael, like the way the Sforno explains. The Geulah came through the one shevet that were studying Torah the whole time. They had the ability, because they were studying Torah, to be mitbonen. And through that shevet Levi, came the Geulah in Mitzraim. Because they were able to be mitbonen. They were able to pay attention and see things clearly through the Torah. Back in Shemot, Paro said, when Moshe Rabbeinu came, he said, "Tichbad avodah, let the work come strong, let the work get stronger." When Moshe Rabbeinu came, he said, instead of lightening the work, let's make it stronger. And they shouldn't start talking about lies and all these things. Yeah, they're going to leave Mitzraim and all these things. I don't want them I don't want them slacking off. So let the work get harder. What is work getting harder going to do? You have no time to be able to spend. When a person's tired, he has no time to look. His eyes are covered. He has no time to pay attention. When Vayamot Melech Mitzrayim, also earlier in the Parashat Shemot, Melech Mitzrayim died. Ve'yanechu b'nei Yisrael min ha'avodah. All of a sudden, then they sighed from the avodah. Why are you sighing now? Sigh while working. No, while they're working, there's no time. You can't see. You're blinded. The work is hard. Shevet Levi wasn't working, they were able to see. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took Bnei Yisrael out of Mitzrayim first. Get them out. And then afterwards give them the Torah, and then they'll be able to see, after receiving the Torah, you'll be able to be mitbonen, you'll be able to pay attention and observe and see what's going on. Vidatem, because that I took you out of Mitzrayim. Vidatem, ki ani Hashem Elokechem hamotzi etchem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim. I took you out of sivlot Mitzrayim. What is sivlot Mitzrayim? I wanted to explain sivlot Mitzrayim means the fact that you weren't able to do any mitzvot, and the ta'avot. We have an isur in the Torah of we're coming back to Mitzrayim. The Rambam explains in Ilchot Melachim Perek He, Halacha Zayin, Halacha Chet. He explains the reason why you can't go back to Mitzrayim is because they were full of ta'avot. They were full of averot. Because Baruch Hu says, I don't want you going back there. I don't want you learning from them. When you see, I took you out from Sivlot Mitzrayim, later I saw that the Chidushei Harim explained Sivlot Mitzrayim, Ta'avat Mitzrayim. The Ta'ava of Mitzrayim, I took you out of that shmutz, out of that. How do you see that I'll take you out? Only once you receive the Torah. Baruch Hashem, we have the Torah, and we're able to be mitbonen and see different things. And we know that the four Leshonot of Geulah resemble the four different Galuyot. The four Galuyot are Kasdim, which is Bavel, Nebuchadnezzar, Madai, which is Haman, Yavan, which is the Greeks, and then Edom, which is the current one that we're in. Velakachti, as the Baal HaTurim explains, Velakachti is keneged us. Right now we're in the door that we need to be mitbonen so much inside the Torah. Be mitbonen because everything looks blurry. Things aren't clear. There's so many contradictions in the world. We don't know what's yes, what's not. But when a person takes the time, pay attention inside the Torah. That is the only reason we can have the Geulah veheveti. As a result of the fact that Vidatem ki ani Hashem, you will see that I am the reason, I am the one who took you out mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim, from the Ta'ava of Mitzrayim. Look in the Orach Chaim HaKadosh. He explains a little bit of the similar mahalach, a similar direction. Now, I saw a beautiful thing to end this off. I saw a beautiful thing that to connect it to how we started with the New Year. I saw it's brought down from a Sefer Mekom Mikdash, and he says Rashet Tevot velakachti etchem li le'am, velakachti vav etchem aleph li lamed le'am, lamed Rashet Tevot Elul. He says that when you see this Elul, you have to be mitchazek teshuvah. He speaks about this now. He speaks about it in this week's parashah, and he says that Torah, you have to be mitchazek in Torah during Elul. He says, how do you see that Elul has anything to do with the Torah? He brings from the end of Parashat Mishpatim, it says, Ve'etena lecha et luchot is also Rashet Tevot Elul. And then he brings down the back to our pasukim over here, Ve'veti etchem el haaretz asher nasati et yadi latet ota aleph le'Avraham lamed le'Yitzchak lamed u'le'Yaakov vav. Again, Elul. Now this reminds us again that here, look, pay attention. Look what's going on out there. They're wishing themselves Happy New Year, whatever, everybody's Happy New Year. But we, in our Shana Tova, look at a clear difference. We work hard. When we work hard, we be mitbonen. Look in this week's, mamash these psukim. Velakachti etchem li le'am, I'll take you as a nation. V'ayiti lachem Elohim, I'll be HaKadosh Baruch Hu for you. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and He judges us individually, not like the rest of the nation of the world. They have no idea that this is Chodesh Elul. They don't know these things. Hashem is going to give us a hashgacha pratit. He's going to look at us individually during this month. Let's take a look at it. Through the Torah, a person can be mitbonen and see a very, very clear picture. And be able to see a very, very clear message and how we're so different and we have nothing to do. And the more a person observes inside the Torah, the more a person wants to be mitrachek. He wants to separate himself and he realizes how we have nothing to do with the rest of the nations of the world.